Dobre rano, moje canale. Good morning, my channel. We're back here at gorgeous, beautiful Penmar Park in Venice Beach, California. And today they're going to be doing an encampment sweep here at Penmar Park. That's where they post the legal notices that say no camping, and they actually enforce it today. So they'll go in and tell all the people camping in the park and all the RVs around the park that they have to move out of the area. So we're gonna go ahead and video document that. Of course, we know this approach really doesn't work. The sporadic coming in once in a while and enforcing the no camping laws is basically like playing a giant game of whack-a-mole there. So what we want to do is document this and show this to our politicians to let them know that this approach really doesn't do much. It just shuttles them pretty much, for the most part, just across the street from the park, and then they come back within a few days. So what we want is, we want to push back on our Councilwoman Traci Park and Mayor Karen Bass. We want to let them know we want 24/7, 365 enforcement. No tents, no camping in the parks, and no RVs. So that's your encampments. We got a half dozen campers here on the inside Penmar Park, mostly near the water reclamation building near Penmar and Rose Avenue. And every baseball diamond here, we seem to get one or two more who likes to camp out in the little bleacher sections here of it. Such as this right here. And then of course you've got your usual recreational vehicles here. So with today's posted legal notices here of an encampment sweep, you usually get the park rangers and LAPD who comes down, along with the Los Angeles Homeless Service Authority social workers to offer them services, sanitation, parks and recs, and some liaisons from Councilwoman Traci Park's office to supervise everything that's going on with the cleanups here. And they make them vacate the park and the premise. We have a 41.18 zone, which says no camping in the park or within 500 feet of the park. But usually on these sweep events, they tend to just push them out of the park. Then everybody just goes across the street and camps out in front of residents' houses, directly in front and behind their houses, sometimes in the alley. And that's not a very proactive way of going at this problem. We definitely need a DOGE. We need a local DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency, here for the way we treat the homeless. Keep spending all these millions of dollars every month on the services. Anyhow, remember, if you're enjoying the content of the Danny Slant channel, make sure to press that subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, leave a like, leave a comment. It all helps with the YouTube algorithm. It allows me to continue bringing you the awesome, amazing content of the Danny Slant channel. Okay, we're up here almost closer to Glen Avon, and we have another RV here. This guy's been in the neighborhood for years. So here is the posted legal notice here at today's notice of major cleaning. Housekeeping is going to come here to Penmar Park starting at 6:30 a.m. this morning, Thursday, February 27, 2025. Everybody in the zone here, all the way around the park here, is going to be cleaned up. And it's about a little bit after 8. It's starting to warm up quick. 55 degrees this morning, but the Santa Ana winds are going to start up again. It's going to be a windy day here, and we should get temperatures in the upper 70s. Should be quite nice. In the meantime, I do not see anybody at the park here from any government agency here, which is usually the case. They might show up today later. They might not show up at all. That's part of the reason why I'm always out here video documenting this. That's part of the reason why I'm always video documenting this. I find it keeps all parties accountable. I find they do a much better job at actually doing the enforcement on the days they're actually out here. As we've seen in prior videos, we do get a lot of sporadic enforcement. We even had instances of which the park rangers went through the park and only decided to ask the people to leave, and those who said outright no, they just ignored them and walked past them. I know this entire approach doesn't really work that well, but you know, if you're gonna come out anyhow because you've been assigned to this for your day, then do your job. You're getting paid a lot of money. Anyhow, we'll document when maybe some other agencies show up. Looks like they popped the panel here on this giant cell tower. That's very typical when the RV and tent campers congregate in the park. They love to have a power source, so they will tap into your street lights and your cell phone towers and illegally bootleg that power. Yeah, they kind of turn it in their own personal camping ground. So they got here 9:30. We got LAPD. We also have a call to LAFD out here.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. Glad to see you guys out here.
Yeah, they just didn't have enough.
Last week when they did the sweep, all they did is they went across the alley and went in the alley between Indiana and Rose, and then we had 4 of them living in the alley for the better part of the week.
Yeah.
Then they transitioned back down here.
Yeah, we just went to the alley.
Yeah. I wasn't out here last week. I got all the calls from the neighbors when they were all saying, hey, so then they motivated back into the park, and I just want them to stay out of the 4118 zone, which is all the way up, to Frederick, other side of Frederick.
Yeah.
I know it's an extra block and a half, but you know.
I agree. Work in progress.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, back up.
So I obviously pointed out what normally happens here, and we've got a big LAPD presence this morning, and hopefully they understood our neighborhood's complaints on these sweep days that normally they just push the encampment across the street. Then they hang out in front of our houses for the better part of a week until they come back to the park. So I find LAPD seems to be a little bit more proactive about making sure they don't stay in the alley. When it's just the park rangers, they just kind of push them out of the park, and they kind of feel that's the end of their jurisdiction. So hopefully with the conclusion of this event today, the campers and the RV people will not be in the park and will not be in the neighborhood inside of our 41.18 special no camping zone.
What's your problem, man? You shouldn't have been here in the first place.
So he's got a locked bicycle there he doesn't have the key to. And he's got a barbecue grill, which we don't like them starting fires. It's my personal opinion, has not been proven yet, but it's my personal opinion that the big Pacific Palisades fire was in fact started from a homeless encampment fire. All right, now we have ambulance 862 here, so that's a paramedic medical response here. So that means they have potential for transporting one of the campers here in the park, who most likely is suffering from some of his mental illness, drug addictions. Looks like he's got a bandage on his head already. He might have tripped and fallen, hit his head there. These guys are usually pretty inebriated and out of it. I'm gonna take a little peek over at the alley over here, because that's where they look like they're heading. See her with their cart full of junk over there. They kind of do this staging area stuff here, and they push it across the street, and then kind of gets ignored. So now we are looking westbound up the alley, and they are in fact staging all their stuff in the alley, so I will remind LAPD that they cannot do that. More trash, broken vacuum cleaner. So it looks like they brought the chair out from ambulance 862 here, but I don't see any patient on it, so he probably declined services, but they brought it out. They have to bring that to him, ask him if he wants any help. He says no. All right, unfortunately they're staging in the alley up there now, so don't mean to get a step ahead of you, but they got to get pushed out of that alley too. Patience is a virtue. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. I'm just happy to have you guys out here, because I know when the Rangers come by themselves, they just basically up to the curb and that's it, and after that it's on the other side, and then all my neighbors are calling me and the rest of the neighborhood watch, and we're back to calling you guys and waiting a few days and all that.
Hey bro, get out of here, man. Let's go, man.
Did you guys happen to hit Westchester Park today?
Yeah.
You got the pool area up there?
Come on, man. I won't. Let's go. No, next time, yes. I was going to do it.
Yeah,
Hey,
they were
man.
at Westchester Park.
One more timber tantrum, bro. You out of here.
I have to.
Yeah, you are. One more. Step for school. Put you on timeout. We'll definitely do it next time.
All right, he's got a big pair of bolt cutters. He'll just cut that lock off that bike. Okay, so the 2 or 3 campers that were on the east side of the water reclamation building have been vacated. Now they got to get rid of the guys on the west side, and then sanitation will come in and clean up all this remaining junk. Look out for hazmat materials.
I gotta say it's good stuff.
No need for keys when you got a bolt cutter.
From the people that came prepared. Oh.
It can get you sick, or your family gets you sick. Rust. It's got rust in them. Really sick. Don't worry about it.
Checking right now to see if that's the stuff in our posting against this fence right here. It's the same stuff, and it's on. And if it's abandoned, he feels that he can take it. But he's got to look to see if it matches any of the descriptions of what was inside the first posting.
And our ECIs, all they were here for is just for the hazards and whatever else you guys can.
Yeah.
Mark on the roll. Go, watch out.
Oh, whoa. That could have been you.
Now the sanitation crew goes to work, cleans up all their mess.
I saw the guy open his legs up and his neck is back. Okay?
Thank you.
¿Esto lo vamos a llevar ya o no?
El dueño tiene que venir.
The EPI said it has to be on the fucking street. It's like 5 feet from the fucking sidewalk, bro. You're good right there, Bill. They got a lot of stuff there, man. I know, I'll be over there. No, I said,
All right, this is exactly why I'm here. Because I want to make sure we just don't sweep them out of the park and up the alley so that all my neighbors will be perturbed.
all this needs to move from the alley. This is part of the zone. So, you good, bro?
Yeah.
Take it easy, brother.
I got it.
All right. All right. We're not leaving until all this is moved, so if not, it's gonna get picked up.
I'm injured.
All right.
Can you please not record me? I didn't give you permission.
I can't hear you.
I'm talking to this.
Okay. All right.
Can you please stop recording me?
You're in public.
Okay, it's still my right.
No, it's not.
It is.
Just move your stuff out of the neighborhood.
All right, so this is the situation. Just do me a favor, stand over there, let us do what we gotta do, okay? Thank you.
I understand. I'm not here to try to agitate anybody.
No, no, I hear you.
Just documenting it for the neighborhood.
Gotcha.
Penmar Rose and the Penmar Park Neighbor Association.
Well, sir.
How you doing, Luis?
They're not going to stay here, so
Huh?
we're going to have them move.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I'm out here. I'm making sure that I record it, that they
all right, Daniel.
keep them out of the zone.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Hey, Dale. How are you?
Is that some of your property, sir, also? You got to move out of the alley, okay? 500 feet from the park.
We got a lot of stuff. We're inside of there. We got out of there. We get out of
You
there.
got to understand, listen to me. You can't be 500 feet within a park, okay? This is within 500 feet. So all this needs to go. If not, it will be taken. That's it. No questions, nothing. That's it.
I heard what you said.
All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate your cooperation.
Time, like I said.
They are giving you time. That's why they're moving. Thank you.
I got houses, right?
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Hey, good to see you. That's my fan club.
No, hey.
I posted on YouTube.
I remember you all the time. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I post on YouTube. Channel's called Danny Slant.
Danny Slant?
S-L-A-N-T, Danny Slant.
Okay.
Mostly, my channel's about me riding my bike around the world, bike
Yeah.
adventures, but since the neighborhood's turned into this problem, I'm out here documenting all the problems in the neighborhood.
Good.
9,000 or visit Eagle-Fire.
Is that some of your property too, sir? No. Okay, all right. What's up?
Celebrate Black History Month with you on Radio Free 106.3.
Technically, the zone goes all the way up to Frederick. I know that's a. I mean, I normally you guys don't push them that far, but at least Cortland would be appreciated to get them up to, at least all the way up to the end of the day.
You've been driving around here. There's a lot of new people.
These are all new. These
Yeah,
are,
they're all.
yeah, this is all. These are all new. And as a judge of the unhoused people, this group is pretty aggressive. Pretty aggressive. And they like to wander in the neighborhood looking for stuff. They're very aggressive. I've seen them up on the porches with the pirating and all that. So I get it. They want a place to stay, but it doesn't give them free reign in my neighborhood to steal every package off the porch and terrorize the kids who try to come to the park here. Morning.
County Road. Any vicinity or any type of representing a secretary and a supervisor, Salt Road.
Salt Hill? Oh, it's way up there. Yeah, 27's area. I got a new one today. That's me. I got it from the key room. We're already doing it. What's that? In custody.
Tell you guys not to come in the alley. This is the first place you go.
No. We're just going. We're just trying to get it somewhere. We're not staying here. We need to come to stay.
Okay.
We're just trying to get on out of here. So.
That's bullshit. He was there all week last week.
What's up, guys? You guys got an extra battery in there, by chance?
Hey! Go! Dutch! All the way out of the alley, man. Go back in. No, I got it right here.
I'm with the press. I'm with the press.
I know, but
Media. I won't get in your way.
I'm saying that in our operations, because of the equipment, there's a space where.
All right, let me grab one shot. Let me walk up and get one shot. I'll walk down.
No, you can't put it. You go back.
Actually, I can.
No, no, you're gonna go back.
You're gonna have to put a caution tape.
Oh, okay, okay. Don't worry.
Where about that down there, bro? I know pass. Get down there and stuff. Get down there and get stuff, bro. Get out there and
instead of them just pushing their crap in the alley and then just hanging out here, dragging it all back in the park, it's getting thrown away like it should be. And then these guys have to vacate the neighborhood, leaving them less likely to come back into the park. This is how you get the enforcement to actually work. You gotta stay on top of these guys, all parties here. You got it. Okay. So even though it's not a crime scene, they put up the caution tape just to be respectful. I'll go on the other side of it, but yeah, this guy's possessions are going to be grabbed and thrown away. Yeah, I'm here. That's why they're doing it. Otherwise, they pushed everything in the alley and they're ready to leave. And I said, you can't just push them across the street from the park with all their possessions.
Yeah.
They have a posted legal notice. They've got 48 hours to remove all their stuff. Anything left in the park at the time of the cleaning gets cleaned. Otherwise, they just easily drag it right back and forth. They just go back and forth all day. So, yeah. So now I'm actually saying, hey, they camped out in last week. They camped out in this alley behind all the neighbors' houses with all their stuff, and then they just dragged it to the park.
Yeah, they put a lady.
Yeah, they camped. She put a whole little house here and up there and up there, and every neighbor on this block is calling me up saying, can you help? Can you help?
Yeah.
Well, this is how we help. We have the sweep here, and then they sweep them out.
It's really.
I try to document it to show our councilwoman and the mayor if they're responsive to say, hey, I don't think this approach works with the sporadic once a week or twice a month sweep.
Yeah.
But you still have to do something. You can't just ignore the problem.
And how often these guys are gonna be here?
It's sporadic, whenever they feel like it.
Because it will build up again, you know.
Unless the city does a citywide enforcement, like all the other cities have done. Redondo Beach, Manhattan Beach, Culver City, Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Right. Irvine, all those cities have, as soon as you go in the park, officer comes out, says, would you like services? I have a place for you to go, shelter. And if you don't take the shelter, then they take all your stuff and then you're subject to arrest for public loitering, public camping. There's places for these people to go. They just don't want to go in them. They don't want to go into a shelter.
Yeah.
They want to just hang out in the park and camp and make filth and mess and hypodermic needles and bloody gloves. I saw them picking up over. How are children supposed to play in the park with that kind of mess?
Yeah.
You want your kid to touch some bloody hypodermic and some bloody gloves and everything else I saw over there? It's disgusting. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They pack and pack and pack. They like to hoard stuff. I mean, like you said, you just saw me just dropped off about 6 pairs of gym shoes. So, you know, people give them a lot of stuff. They give them a lot of clothes. They give them a lot of food. I mean, there's no shortage of that. They get plenty to eat. They got clothes. They get opportunity every day to go to a shelter.
You know, now the summertime coming, it's gonna get
Yeah, it's gonna get worse. Now that it's warm, today's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
It's nice out. It was cold this morning, really nice, 70 degrees. Yeah, and more of them will come out from the rest of the nation because they come out here for the lack of the enforcement on everything.
Yeah.
Nowhere else in America can you sit and do drugs openly than California.
I heard that some other states, they buy them a one-way.
Yeah, one-way bus ticket.
Bus ticket.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a one-way bus ticket right out here, and they tell them to come here to Venice Beach.
Yeah. The money coming.
Yeah, right.
You know that park across the street from St. Monica's Church?
Yeah.
That's a homeless.
Yeah, right. That's Hotchkiss Park, right?
Yeah.
Hotchkiss Park.
Yeah.
Hotchkiss Park, yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you told them about the alley because I never saw them coming this way. Because all the time they just come.
But now they're leaving. So now LAPD is leaving, and so is sanitation. So they consider their job done. And is this guy really leaving, or is he just going to hang out here in the alley? So sanitation is done. LAPD is done. Okay, some guy, he doesn't like me recording. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he doesn't want me recording. All right, and now that LAPD is left and they're leaving, this is kind of like the last man to get out of Dodge here. So on that note, I might be skedaddling here in a moment.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just go throw away. I'm trying to take my shit away, and he tells me leave, and then he throws it away. As I'm getting all my shit out the way. I think I can have some cake back, man.
Okay.
All right, Daniel.
Good seeing you.
Good to see you. How's
Yeah, it's getting better, man.
Yeah?
Getting better. There you go. Look at that. There's my stretching.
There you go.
There you go. Yes, getting better.
Oh, man.
Pretty soon back on the bike, baby.
Yeah.
Good seeing you.
Take care of it.
All right. All right. And that's going to conclude our sweep event here.
most of the sites came from here.
It was in December sometime. It was December because it was during the whole thing.
Okay, looks like they got the mess up there in the dugout as well. So, and I see the van, the Dodge van that usually sits in the parking lot, they pushed him out of the parking lot. So that probably is going to be a conclusion to today's sweep event. Okay, that's going to be a conclusion for today's sweep event. So it's Danny Slant here from Penmar Park saying ciao ciao for now.
Danny Slant is a slime.